Hey, how are you going? And welcome back. Hopefully you have already subscribed. Today we are going to be looking at percentages, increasing percentages and decreasing. Now, increase. I want to think about the real world. When we're talking about increase, we are talking about a markup. So a shop doesn't sell something for the cost. They have to make money. So they are going to increase the price, mark it up so they can make some money. To make sure that they cover their expenses and they are getting a wage. Decrease. When we're decreasing percentage, you might see lots of sales on, especially mid-year sales and Boxing Day sales. So sometimes we can see 15% off, 50% off. So we are getting a discount. So anytime we're thinking about a decrease, we are thinking about a discount. So if I'm thinking about, I'm a shop owner, I've bought some shoes. It cost me $15. The shoes cost me $15. Think about percentages. 100 out of 100 is 100%. That is 100% of the cost. That is what it cost me. But I would like to make some money. So if it cost me $15, I might want to increase and mark it up by 50%. So I add 50% onto it. Because I want to make money. So let's double check this. 100 plus 50 equals 150 over 100 times 15 is the same as 15 over 1. We can simplify this now. I can divide 150 by 50. How many 50s in 150? 3. How many 50s in 100? 2. And then I can go 3 times 15, 15, 30, 45. 1 times 2 equals 2. 45 divided by 2. If you can't do that in your head, that is okay. We can set it out like this. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 5 divided by 2 equals 2. One remainder. So I carry the 1 and drop the 0. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So for me to increase the price by 50%, I'm going to be charging $22.50 to my customers. And that way I make money. A discount. Let's say there is a dress and it costs $45. You're walking past a shop and there is a sign saying 30% discount, 30% off everything. So exactly the same thing applies. The amount that you would normally have paid is 100% of the price of the retail value. We are paying 30% less. If we're paying 30% less, that means we're only paying 100, take 30 is 70. So 70% of the total cost. And that's what this ends up being. Because 45 over 1, 100 take 30 is 70 over 100. times 45 over 1. Because 70 over 100 is out of 100 is 70%. 70% of the $45. So now we can simplify. So 1700, I can both simplify them by 10. Because how many 10s in 70? 7. How many 10s in 100? 10. But it doesn't matter, because with multiplication and division, it doesn't matter what order we do it in. So that means I can also cross simplify as well, because otherwise I'm just doing times and then I'm dividing. So it doesn't matter what order. Make it easier for yourselves. So what's common between 10 and 45? They both have 5. How many 5s in 10? 2. How many 5s in 45? 9. Now it looks easier for me. So 7 times 9 equals 63. 1 times 2 equals 2. 63 divided by 2 equals 31.5. Make sure you put a dollar sign, because with a 30% discount, you are only paying $31.50. Now it's your turn. I'm going to put 2 questions up here, and I would like you to have a go at the markup and a discount. So for the markup, it's going to be an 80% markup. And cost price is $18. Have a go. Pause the video, have a go at these questions, and then I'll go over them. Okay, so let's start off with increase. Markup of 80%. Cost price is $18. So the first thing I'm going to be thinking about is the cost 100% is 100% of what it cost me already. So it's 100 out of 100 times 18. To 18 and 18 over 1 is the exact same. Just making the fraction so it looks easier. Second thing, it's been marked up by 80%, so that means I'm increasing the amount by 80%, so I'm adding 80 onto the amount. So 100 plus 80 equals 180 divided by 100 times 18 over 1. I can simplify these. I can divide 100 by 10, and I can divide 180 by 10, which equals 18. I can also look at these two, and I can simplify, because how many 2's go into 10? 5. How many 2's go into 18? 9. Now it's looking a bit easier for me. So now I'm going to go 9 times 18 divided by 5. If you need to do your working out on the side, and it is fine. 18 times 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 1 times 9 is 9. 9 plus 7 9 plus 7 equals 16. Okay, so 18 times 9 equals 162. 1 times 5 is 5, so I'm dividing by 5 now. Remember, it's always okay to do the working out. How many, can I divide 1 with 5? I can't, so I'll look at my next number as well. 16. How many 5s in 16? 5, 10, 15. I've got 1 left over, so I carry that over, and now I've got 12. How many 5s in 12? 5, 10. 2, and I've got 2 left over. So I carry that 2 over. Now, because there's nothing here, that means I'm going into a decimal. So I must put a decimal point before I put the 0 down. Now I've got 20 tenths and I'm sharing with 5 people. 5, 10, 15, 20. Each person gets 4. So it becomes $32.40 is my markup when it's 80%. How about decrease? Exactly the same thing applies. It's 100 over 100, 100% off the retail price that I would normally be paying. So 100 over 100 times 30. But I'm paying 25% less, so I'm minus 25. 100 minus 25 is 75. Sorry, 75 over 100 or 75% times 30 over 1. Now I can simplify this. I can think about how many 25s in 75. 25, 50, 75, 3. How many 25s in 100? 4. 25, 50, 75, 100. Now, and then I'm looking over here, dividing by 4, timesing by 30. They're both even numbers, so I know that I can divide both of those by 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 30 divided by 2 equals 15. That makes it a lot easier for me because 3 times 15, 15, 30, 45. 1 times 2 equals 2. Now, 45 divided by 2. Equals 22.5. Make sure you put the dollar sign. And with 25% discount, I'm only paying $22.50. I really hope you're understanding increase and decrease of percentage. If you need any help, go back over this and send me a message if you need extra help. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.